I've always loved swimming, and it's something that I've done for a long time. I mean, I think I started doing age group swimming when I was 7 or 8 years old, and then, as seems to be the case in life, you gravitate towards doing things you're good at, and I end up becoming pretty good enough in high school to where I got a scholarship to come to the University of Texas at Austin. And while there, I became an All-American. I went to the Olympic trials, and then I became a professional triathlete, and I became one of the premier swimmers in the sport of triathlon for almost a decade. But I've been swimming since my triathlon career for it's been almost 20 years now. And what I've realized is that every time that I get in the water, it's a reset for me. It's almost like a mini rebirth of sorts. And last year I set the world record for the 200-meter backstroke for men 55 to 59, which was a real thrill and something that I worked really hard to attain. But I've been swimming now, I typically swim 4 to 6 times a week. And I like going hard, blowing out the pipes, testing myself, racing against some of these young studs. It's just a fantastic way to set myself up for a fantastic day. So one of the pillars in my latest book, it's actually the 7th pillar, is why we want to move, why we want to exercise. And we have become a culture, a society that sits on our duffs way too much. And you've all heard the term, sitting has become the new smoking. Well, it truly has. And there was a study that came out from the Cleveland Clinic over 17 years, studying over 122,000 people. And they discovered that inactivity is actually more dangerous on your health outcome than smoking cigarettes. We sit on our way to work, we sit at work, we sit at lunch, we sit on our way home from work, we sit at dinner. We're so exhausted from sitting, we sit and we watch Netflix and more TV. So we got to do everything in our power to fight against the inertia. There's a saying that a ball in motion stays in motion. And so I find that when I'm getting up regularly, when I'm swimming, when I'm mountain biking, when I'm going for walks, runs, it's always easier to keep that momentum going. And when I, for whatever reason, get out of the habit for even 1 week, it's always harder picking it up. As many of you know, I broke my ankle. I had a pretty serious mountain biking fall about 7-8 months ago, and I had surgery. I had 8 pins and a plate put in. But literally, I was out for 5 days, and that's it. And then I put on a rubber sleeve on my leg, and I was swimming. I was doing pull-ups. I wasn't able to put any weight on my leg for over 3 months, but I did everything in my power to not let that keep me down. Again, just to fight against the inertia. As an athlete, as a triathlete, as a swimmer, as a biker, as a runner, we were always looking for ways to optimize performance, efficiency, and to me, there's no better way than by fueling yourself with the power of plant-based nutrition, where you are recovering faster, you have an enhanced immune system, because you're eating these calorie-light, nutrient-rich foods that are just loaded with water and fiber, you can eat a lot of food, and yet you're still going to find your fighting weight. And as an athlete, you don't want to be carrying any extra pounds around. You want to be as efficient and lean and mean as possible. And I think more and more athletes are finding that the key ingredient, especially when it comes to fueling themselves, is big time leaning into plants, if not 100% plant strong. And and that's been the case with me now, going on 33 years now, being plant-based and fueling myself as an athlete, as a father, as a husband, as a firefighter, and as a human being.